Once again, on it for you here in a big way. Paper came in, huge paper sellers coming through here, guys. We got fast market up on the boards here once again. We have seen some big paper sellers coming in. It all started out up above around 38 even here now, guys, talking about 25 handles of solid sell-side activity here, guys. They have just teased the limit down in the S&Ps with the 1150, I'm sorry, 10.
Gentlemen in the mix.
I have so many stories to tell about Miles Davis. One of my favorite ones is when we were performing, I believe, Stuttgart, Germany. And I remember that we were playing So What, one of Miles' compositions. Tony Williams was playing drums, Ron Carter, bass, Wayne Shorter, saxophone. And it was a really hot night. The music was tight, it was powerful, it was innovative and fun. We were having a lot of fun. The music was on. Right in the middle of Miles' solo, when he was playing one of his amazing solos, right in the middle of his solo, I played the wrong chord. A chord that it just sounded completely wrong. It sounded like a big mistake. And Miles paused for a second. Then he played some notes that made my chord right. Miles was able to make something that was wrong into something that was right.
Mama Ivy tipped $100. ETH and Hex thanks.
Wow. Mama Ivy, thanks for the $100 within seconds of the stream starting. Can we get some hype in the chat for Mama Ivy? The C note. Thank you. Holy crap. Yeah, we're live early because we got market price action. Bad market price action, unfortunately. Bitcoin's down 4%, almost $1,000, $860 to be precise. We discussed yesterday on stream what would happen if the level, the 21.5 level, was broken. You can see what happens, Larry. Do you see what happens, Larry, when a support breaks and there's follow through? It looks sort of like this. And unfortunately, you've got the index funds also rolling over, individual stocks rolling over. SIVB, financial ticker, halted. It was down 57% before they stopped trading. Unreal, man. I don't even know how often. Have I ever been to SVIB? Is it SIVB? Hold on. Yeah, SVB Financial Group. Here it is. Here's your favorite candle. 61% down right now. Seems like it's trading's back. This is not an all-time low, if you could even believe it. 92.33 is a support coming in from 2014, 2016. Anywhere else? Nope. After that would probably be $65. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying, right? If $92, which will be tested soon, hasn't been tested, if you break that, well, that's just a cool 30% more downside below that. But again, man, I think you've kind of done bad enough when you're down 60% in a day. Less than a day, technically, right? Because we are approaching power hour, the last 60 minutes of trading before the closing bell. And you can't say it wasn't in a downtrend already. Severely oversold. We're talking like all-time lows on oversold right now. It's currently sitting at 12.5. Garbage, man. Garbage. So this is, let's take a look at the XLF, the financial sector total. And you can clearly see a fourth failed attempt. Dang, Anonymous, let's go, man. Please get some out of the chat. Mother of God. Let's freaking go, dude.
Anonymous tipped $100. Air breaks tomorrow?
Anonymous, thanks for the $100. Holy crap. Well, dude, I'll tell you, air breaks tomorrow. What do you mean? What do you mean? And what pattern did you see here? I mean, I bet you money, Anonymous. Looking at it, if I was looking at the XLF more closely, my fault for not a lot going on in life, but you can clearly see this like a fractal, like the exact same structure you saw in November, right around the same level before the rollover, and here it was, and the neckline was pretty clear, man. It was $35. The inflection point from 2021 and below that, man, it's like we're in the midst of painting a shark. Your bad action magnet moves $33 here. You break that, 886 is coming, and that's going to take you right around $30 again. Very, very bad. This is bear market rally all over it on financials. It looked ugly, man, and now you're getting that follow down 3.6% on an ETF, man. A sector being down 3.6%. That's brutal, dude. You could look at some of these individual names. I bet it looks awful. Wells Fargo with that rising wedge. And getting slaughtered right now. Yeah, broke down, man. Look at the confirmation of distribution, right? Double topped. And wow. We're talking about Wells Fargo. I can see the building, the skyscraper right outside my window, down almost 6% today. So these individual stocks, financial stocks, getting obliterated. I think these are like the worst, right? This is the worst on the day. You can look at Signature Bank, right? SBNY, that was always a loser, stayed a loser, and is now at fresh 52-week lows. In fact, it's at its lowest price since November of 2020, so we got multi-year lows on SBNY right now. Ooh, and you talk about a critical support broken. Yeah, it's done, dude. It broke today, not yesterday. It was at support yesterday and gapping down 11.06%, dude. That is carnage. That's crypto losses on these banks. So where's the next support? Dude, bro, there's not really any support until the COVID crash lows, man. Talking like $70. So it means like where the next support is on SBNY being down 11% today. Still another 24% downside before it would make any sense for, there to be a general consensus area where people would have their limit buys. There's just nowhere, man. This is bad, ugly. So I was playing that 2010 flash crash because this is kind of one of those. It's not as bad on like the index funds, of course, but XLF in shambles. Just thought you should know that. Yes, certainly it is the worst loser. And then what's after that? Commodities. The PEJ. All right. Well, I mean, yeah, the rising wedge back here played out before rallying again, but you know, I haven't been looking at these. I probably should. You know, all the ETFs of all the sectors. Look at that failed attempt to break that resistance that was created back in. Well, it wasn't. It was created really back in March. My God, dude, this thing's been around for a while now. This was the key of key inflection points, wasn't it? $42 failed, and now you're right back at a key level. Let's see. Yeah, this is such a big deal on commodities. If you don't hold $39, bye-bye. I mean, you're done, dude. Yeah, so that's where we are. Commodities getting wrecked, and then the XLB, which is materials. We never got there, did we? We couldn't get to the 886. We got to the 786 before rolling over, and that might be how weak you are. It could be a cipher. Cipher here, dude. Think about it. Like the momentum shifting at a deep retrace. All materials. Like that. Just think about it. You know, commodities getting wrecked, materials getting wrecked. Okay. Yeah, below 78.67. Doom. Gondolin. All right, $70. The doom of Gondolin. Bitcoin 4-hour candle close. We are now officially in power hour. Hey, if you're enjoying the coverage of this stream, hit that like button, that bell, that sub. Don't get mad at me for covering the carnage. All right. Today is the COVID crash anniversary. You're
In the mix.
March 9th. No, today is the 2009 bottom, chat. I believe, unless I'm wrong, maybe it was, yeah, hold on. Let me go to the S&P and let me go back to March of 2009 and let me just make sure I'm not crazy here. This is an anniversary, a mega one. Going all the way back to right here. Absolute bottom of the global financial crisis. What day was it? March 6th. March 9th was in fact the absolute bottom. It was the lowest daily candle close of the entire global financial crisis. Welcome to the anniversary stream, chat. We should be celebrating. Get out the champagne. Here it was. How many years later? What is that, like 14 years later, something like that? 14 years, bro. Here we are. All right, let it be known. Happy anniversary and happy get wrecked, where the S&P, a little segue into the index fund, is now at its breaking back below the 200-day simple moving average. Has not quite taken out that intraday low from March 2nd, but soon will. I'll have an alert set up. We hear it. We know it's the lowest price we've seen since January 20th. Dow Jones, or Bitcoin's done that already. I think Dow Jones is doing that too. But yeah, what a failed. I mean, this is an up thrust, back test of up thrust with a shooting star. And now the fall through is just unreal. Yeah,
Perfect time to go live for your European followers, Nimcorn.
What's up, John? Well, I mean, are you European or are you American? Because you just tipped me in United States dollars. I don't know, dude. I mean, wait, hold on. I think a lot of Europeans tip me. Oh, yeah, if you're going through, like, Stream Elements, I guess it's always going to be US dollars. I guess it's only pounds or euros when you're on Super Chat, so. $14 years of QE. I mean, maybe 13, right? Because last year, dude, was the first year in history of the Fed where there was actual reduction in the M2. Didn't stop our trash government from continuing to spend money they don't have on so many things that are not helping any taxpayer at all, like in no shape or form. Okay, so let's go to the Dow Jones. And we'll get back to Bitcoin after these index funds. But here it is. Here's your DJI cracking that 200-day simple moving average for the first time since November 9th. So you were at your lowest price of 2023, multi-month lows here. And forget about, you know, red candles for a second and think about more so the incredible, undeniable, bearish, formal bearish back test of the symmetrical triangle, right, before rolling over. That, you got to admire that, man. You got to really love that, because that's what we look for. I mean, that's an indicator, man. Back tests are real, and it happened. So just another lower high as well to boot. Continuous lower high. So we got distribution going on, and we know below 32,600 there's just not much. There's like nothing here, man. Nothing here. Very thin order books, low liquidity levels, and I mean, like, dude, there's not much really till, let's say, 30,600. You gotta wonder how fast it's gonna get there. Are we gonna chop around or not? We've been chopping around. Are you kidding me? Dow Jones been chopping around since November 30th. What's up, CryptoPunk, man? Wait for it to do his thing. Let's go to the NASDAQ composites. Rex.
Love the content. Much love. From the UK's #1 NFT YouTube channel.
People still do NFTs, man? Thank you, dude. For the £5, Matt Sweat down in it. Alright, across the pond. Still relatively early for y'all. Well, earlier. It's not midnight. So, thank you, dude. Problems with NASDAQ. Bearish and golden candle confirmed soon. And, falling below the 200-day simple moving average again, very bad. And again, it's almost just like you could see it like an X, A, B, C here. You break this little 11.3. I mean, the target here, anything below 11.9 equals 10.8 in time. That's already been established. Looking left, understanding historical price action. Normally, that's where you go, straight up and down, up and down. So why not again? It's probable. Now, again, if buyers
always appreciate having these streams. Again, on days like these, extra appreciated.
What's up, Derek? Thanks to the 420. Is that a joint? No, it's just a big red candle. Unfortunately, thank you for watching, man. Thank you for being here and supporting the 100% crowdsourced stream. No affiliate marketing links. No sponsored or no sponsors. Okay, only you. Only you. All right. So, you know, buyers could have broke. You know, this was a breakout, man. You know, beginning of February, $12,000. But again, it's not about the breakout ever. It's always about the follow-through price action you receive after the confirmed breakout. And guess what? There was zero. In fact, the follow-through price action you received was by bears, by selling and then back testing. You up thrusted, back tested the up thrust, and it's only been bad since then. So these are indicators, man. These are technical indicators that are very powerful. They can be. Spring back test of spring, up thrust back test of up thrust. They're legendary. And if you give me some sort of Japanese candlestick reversal at say like the Japanese candlestick reversal appeared at the back test of up thrust, it's like ungodly, right? And one that I'll never forget, and we actually looked at it briefly yesterday. It was on a commodity, and it was I believe it was it corn? Was it the corn, man? It was the corn, right? Where you're trying to tell me you up thrusted, then back tested the up thrust, and on the back test of up thrust you gave us the shooting star reversal. That's the best place to identify. I mean, that's like a strong. That's how you add variables together to strengthen your argument for a position, or whether it's a long or a short. Yeah. Combine them, man. It's like instead of throwing a punch, you're throwing the double punch, right? Or the punch and a kick, right? In jiu-jitsu or fighting. And speaking of just commodities, look today, down 2.24% on corn. It's not just crypto. It's not just equities. Commodities as well. As we already looked at, the commodity sector was the second largest loser of all the sectors. So spoodly, man. Excuse me if I got noise in the background, so give you, hold on, we'll just play real quick.
I've missed your streams as they've been too late recently. Have you moved? What city is that behind you? Love from UK.
Spoodly, yeah, I moved, man. I moved like, getting close to a month now. This is Miami. This is the other side of Miami. Like, the other way that you can't see is Brickell, and this is like all of Miami. This is like the Miami stadium, right, where the Florida Marlins play, the Orange Bowl, if you will. So thanks, man. But yeah, just so you know, like, I've got a contractors here right now doing some work, fishing some wires through walls and stuff. So if you hear noise in the background, I don't know if you can, just know like what's going on. So I've never done this before. Never, like, you know, it's just I can't stream in my office yet. The S&P 500 alert just went off. We just hit our lowest price. We just S&P 500 melting down, lowest price since January 20th. Power hour is certainly in effect. We have 56 minutes until your close. And there you have it, man. That's below the 200-day moving average. Not looking hot, right? In fact, just one high. The second high, is it confirmation of distribution here? Just like we saw in February and April last year. Oh, here we go again, man. As Bitcoin also near its session lows on the new 4-hour candle. Bitcoin's 4-hour candle will not close for another 3 hours 45 minutes, and that would be the daily close on this candle. This is the last 4-hour candle of the day for Bitcoin. All right, so, you know, bad day for corn futures. You've had some more commodities also getting wrecked. Guess what? Natural gas down a lot. Wheat futures collapsing, like absolutely collapsing, man. Down 3.16%. Wheat futures at its lowest price since July of 2021, well below the Ukraine-Russia war inception date, right? So coming on down, man. Goblin Town. But you thought it was it. Let's go to natural gas. Natural gas also just rolling over below at 267. Gap fill at 231. Not going to be surprised if that gets filled. But yeah, I mean, and then you have U.S. Steel also getting wrecked after it hit.
Gold.
Nice,
Daily,
we've got a
weekly.
nice run, right? But what's up, level 5,000? Yeah, we can look at gold. We'll look at it right after this. I don't know. Bitcoin's at 20,725. Session lows and falling.
Track of Golden. Clank clank brewskis with goblins.
Track of Golden. Yeah, we'll get some Golden's mustard, man. I got a few bottles I got ordered here, all right, after you mentioned it, and I've become a Golden's mustard chugging addict. Thank you, dude. So could anyone in the entire world be surprised if U.S. Steel reversed at this level? I mean, dude, you're out of your mind if you think this is a perfect spot where someone might take a short, right? Where it's just key inflection points from like history going way back. I mean, years ago, many years ago. We're talking like 2015. I'm wondering if this goes. Look at this, 2012. Look at this, 2,000 highs on U.S. Steel, bro. This is such a real level. Like, you have to know, like, it was a bullish dragon. The bullish dragon ran its course, right? What are the targets on bullish dragon? 618, 786s. Okay, well, you hit one. You got the 618, and that's exactly. So think about it. U.S. Steel is at a profit-taking level, and the profit-taking level is sized up with a 618, but it's also confluent with historical support resistance. So it's like, this is exactly where a pullback could occur, and you can't be surprised. All right. Let's go to gold, because gold is actually up today. Can you believe it? By the grace of God. It's holding, he said, the daily and the weekly, right? Daily, weekly, yep. All right, so anything above 1,800, you're safe, you're good, no problems, like at all. Like, in a certain regard, man, I mean, like 1,800 might be the entry level. I mean, because it is such a key inflection point here, dude. Just look back. You don't take my word for any of this stuff, man, because I'm always trying to show you it's not my opinion. It's just key levels from history, and that's all you have to go by. Right? So, I mean, we're talking about 2011 and 2012. I mean, that's it. If you stay above that level, it could become support. It could flip. And since it broke it, it has not truly formally back tested that level as support. So you think, I mean, God, testing that could be an entry if buyers defend it. But it's up 0.86% today. And let's go to the weekly. The problem with the weekly is, well, I mean, they're still there. So, I mean, again, like the weekly, it's a real support resistance on the weekly to 1800, 1792. As long as you're above that, you're okay. Last week was a bullish and golden candle. This week, it's almost getting it validated here. You got to think that, like, there's certainly some sort of W shape here where, I mean, you know, you think like maybe a shark and 886 eventually. I mean, that's like perfect, right? You could go to 2000 again and just complete a massive bearish pattern and catch a big reaction there, but that hasn't occurred yet because the key resistance 1920 1900 is too powerful, so you're reversing there. So again, you confirm tops here. In fact, you on gold, you really can't be that like hyped about it, man. I get it. It was such an amazing rally, man. But like, think about it on the weekly. Where did traders settle up in August 2020? 2036. On the weekly, where did the traders settle up in March 2022? 1991. So that's a lower high than previous high on candle closes. And then what just happened recently? Another lower high. So you're talking about distributions happening subtly, very subtly. And you made a low in March 2021. And where was the next low? Well, it was a lower low. So in fact, really what's been going on is distribution with lower lows on gold on the weekly. We got to go back to Bitcoin because it's rolling over. It's continuing to sell off. But you get it, man. I'm just saying, I'm not like trying to say I'm bearish on gold completely, man. I'm just telling you on the weekly, it's happening. There are only lower highs and there are only lower lows for years now. That's all I can tell you. Okay? Something needs to change. We need to make a higher high, higher low at some point on a significant time scale. It's just not really happened yet. So temper your expectations on gold because of that. Okay. Here's Bitcoin on the weekly. Since we're going back to it, you know, you're certainly at your lowest prices since the 16th of January or 20th of January, 20,667. We knew if you broke that 21,500 level, there was nothing there for 7 to 9.5%. Right, so that's where we are. Let's go to daily. Okay, you broke that demand line, and I mean, since the demand line itself was breached, right? Bitcoin's down 7.4%, your largest crypto in the world. So it was good that you requested the weekly, man, because, like, yeah, it really is kind of, I mean, when you do look at it when you
More
look
than
at it
650
like
of
that,
us
it's
watching
not
the
as
stream.
powerful as you
Hit
think,
that
right?
like button.
What's up, Derek, man? Oh my God, the SARK is mooning right now. Let's go take a look at it. The inverse Kathy Woods fund. My alert just went off on it. Oh my God, chat. Remember Ron? Someone requested Ron. They're like, oh, it looks screwed. And we're like, oh, there's 30% downside on Ron, and it's certainly happening right now because there was no support. But look where we are on SARK, man. This level, if you break it, oh my God, moon soon on SARK above this level. There's nothing here on SARK until 52.36. That could be the target on this failed bearish breakdown, right? The sellers tried so hard. Now the buyers coming back in. Please understand what's going on here. That's what these alerts are for, letting you know. Okay, let's go to that Ron chart real quick. It was a joke. Someone just wanted to see how much downside there was, and there was tremendous downside, and here you are. It was like sitting when he requested it like 73.5 cents, and there's nothing there until 51 cents. All right, Bitcoin's at its session lows 20,560 and falling. Let's go back to it. I'll have another alert set up just so we're like free falling on this one. It's down 5.33% today. All right, tumbling, chat. Tumbling is the word. 19,891 is the target, Larry. Lowest lows of the day, lowest lows since January 18th going on right now, and just a little bit further to go before that next target area. But as you can see where Bitcoin is right now, there's nothing here, absolutely nothing. There just makes no sense to actually pivot and rally right now until at least 19891. Let's go to Ethereum. Here it is, right at that low from February 13th, about to breach it. If you look at the 4 hour, though, you've already broken down, I think. It was already break of the rectangle on the last 4 hour candle right here. 1469, the next target's 1420. Wow, 1469, 1420. I like it, man. Good numbers. Can't believe SP. What does that mean? The S&P 500? Stock market's crashing? I'll have an alert set up on Ethereum if we're, really going some more. Ethereum's down 4.11%. Going back to the S&P 500 because we are in the midst of power hour. This is certainly no crash. When the S&P 500 is down 1.8%, that's not a crash, but I appreciate the enthusiasm. Yeah, anything below 4,058 is super sketch. When you're below the 200-day moving average, things become a little bit more sketch, but not truest of true danger until you're back below 37.66. And that, I think below 37.66 reconfirms the downtrend we're already in. That'd be like your affirmation. Like it's affirmed that, yep, the trend we're still long-term in is real again. It's still bearish. But we are in that long-term downtrend, and that's never changed. Yeah, for an index fund, then that's pretty bad, man. We could look at, let's have an alert if we're seeing session lows on this. We'll hear the beep. SNX ruined, down, just collapsing, man. Like absolutely collapsing. Below 250, you're out. Below 250, you got to understand the downside potential is pretty large. I mean, 212 on SNX. Below that. Look at this little demand line about to be tested. Not sure. I mean, dude, we're talking. This is why crypto is so psycho, man. Okay, you're talking about an asset that, in less than 4 days ago, or in less than 4 days, this asset has lost 30% of its value. But then, like, you got to think. In 8 days, it appreciated in value 30%. It's absolutely mind-numbing type price action. Crypto, man. Stocks aren't doing that. Sorry. NCAA basketball. Yeah, I know Bama plays tomorrow in the quarterfinals of the SEC tournament. So, Rico.
Stocks bulls have completely ran out of both technical and fundamental hopium.
Yeah, I mean, on some of the individual stocks, there's still some hopium, but fundamentally, there's never been hope, man. Fundamentally, it's always been, oh, we are so screwed. I don't even know how we're going to get out of this in reality. But the stock market isn't reality, man. The stock market's forward-looking. It's rational. Crazy stuff happens that you can't believe it because the fundamentals are so bad. But yeah, they have been bad, man. Like recession, 100% chance of recession, yield curve inversion. I mean, it's the most inverted since 1980, 81 or whatever right now. Yeah, VIX is up 16%. VIX though, look at this. The volatility index, man, was at the most low risk. If you care about technicals on it, lowest risk area. But look at this spring back test of spring, man, and like holding, buyers defending 18.63, that same low from April of 2022, and the dragon is still extremely valid, and you get straight up and down, up, down, up, right? So huge up today, 18.2%. We were talking about 16% golden captures, already up 2% since you said that seconds ago, minutes ago. And let's look at the so the VIX and the DXY is the other part of the equation, the wrecking ball, moon. Not even mooning. What's up with that? That's wild, man, right? YFI down 0.32% on the day. Carnage, man. That's why we're live. You got some more losers. V-Chain down 7.3%. This one was never good. It never had a predictable pattern, never had a confirmation low, really. Wasn't holding supports. It was garbage. It rallied a lot, though. But in the end, what did it do? Hit an 886. High to low. There's your 88% retrace and collapse. Since that 886, this is why it's such a magic number, man. Since the 886, down 35% in 2 weeks. And coming back to 1.9 cents. You don't hold that. Bye-bye, V-Chain. You could use your imagination to know where this is probably going below 2 cents. Poor Ren that, you got one target of the trade set up, and then it was over. And it's just like, I mean, it's not dead yet until it falls below 8.1 cents, but, man, you're breaking that demand line of sorts, right? These two highs lower than the previous highs. It's pretty weak, man. I mean, this is not really what you're looking for. Not what you're looking for at all. Can y'all hear the noise in the background? Let me know. Sorry, I'm trying to. It's really hard to see in here. I don't have my electric blinds installed yet in this room, so it is super bright. I mean, I'm having trouble seeing a lot of stuff. Barely hear it. Okay, that's good. You can barely hear it. We'll see. Good Lord. Bitcoin 20,630. Thanks for the 735 people tuned in. We got 237 likes. Are you kidding me? Let's get that up to like 300 like now if we can. That's the cost of admission, right? I mean, this is a free stream. Like anyone can just come in the stream, watch it, but it costs you a like. All right. So we got more downside across this market. Shiba that was just remember, this is the stuff, man. You got to be really careful about. Resistance is up thrusted through, and then it's formally back tested as resistance. You got to pay attention to that stuff, man. That's real. That was a technical indicator. Just as easily as if an asset sprung, then back tested the level as support, and then started running. I mean, it's the same thing. You gotta. And that's like when you're able to identify that stuff, it helps you with strategizing stop losses, right? Moving up if you're in a long-term long and it's a failed breakout, then a formal back test of the breakout, the old failed breakout, then you know, like, okay, well, you maybe don't want to be involved with that because of what can happen. So you can set up your stop losses accordingly. Because this thing, I mean, this asset might be running back down to 885 again for a formal back test. It's never back tested that level as support. When it broke it, it was, I mean, it did back test it. It did, but you might get a test of that again. Because there's just virtually nothing looking left, man. It's like thin air in most spots. So, and the YFI that again went up over 100% from the 886 type 2 return with bullish divergence. That's what you're talking about. That's the dream, man. And yeah, of course, you didn't quite get to 11,386, but dude, it was brilliant. And are you even making lower lows yet? No. Are you even below the key inflection point from history? No. So even with this massive sell-off, zero technical damage has been done. Zero. Some others have been kind of wrecked, yeah. But this one's still actually okay. Still above the 200-day simple moving average, man. It's like kind of okay. Wow. Wow, and just like that, 100 likes instantly. We're at 343 now. We were just at 238 or 237, man. Thank y'all. Now we can get 400, easy. So going across this market, you know, those are like the bigger losers. H-bar is also down 5.7%. Just, oh man, you're talking about at a key inflection point, or if you don't hold this. Oh my God. Well, you know, what's hilarious about this is your first attempted back test. It's not even back testing. It's kind of like blowing through it. You know, market could settle down and it pivots and rallies here, but this would be the first back test. You never got one in January 18th, right? You just broke through it and never tested it. So you better pray this holds, man, on H-bar, because guess what? There's nothing else here if it doesn't hold until, good God, 3 cents. It's like virtually 50% of your value gone if it doesn't hold. And just think, man, this is why FOMO is so bad. From its highest high to where it is now, in 25 days, it's down 43%. FOMO is awful, man. This is why it's important, man, because the FOMO, that's when the hype exists. That's when this crypto gets in news cycles, and that's when it ushers in the exit liquidity, which are scrubs. But to be real on something like this, it really was something I would have never touched anyway, even when it rallied. Yeah, it broke a supply line, but there was no form of confirmation. It wasn't hitting a support. Right, there were others that were better, far superior to
this.
If
it pulls back to forward, it complete a bullish butterfly.
What's up, Space Ape? Yeah, dude. We can look at Atom. Yeah, let's do it right now. Right, was there another request? I don't think there was. Let me just make sure before. Thank you, William. It's okay, dude. No big deal. We'll see. So hard to see in here. Yeah, that's it. Let's go to Atom. Yeah. Atom down only 1.78%. Only after a completed bearish shark pattern. Here's your shark, right? I mean, that's gorgeous, man. This is like, you have to respect the context. You have to respect 886s, man. It wasn't quite a shark, but it was a W shape, and it reversed at the magic area. Oh, the ticker is cut off. I don't know what happened, man. Let me, something changed. I didn't do anything to make it change. Weird. Yeah, it's so weird, man. Hold on. Okay, we're good. So Bitcoin off its lows a little bit, right? It got as low as 20,533. It's now at 20,710. All right, about $200 up. But you're asking me to look at Atom, which unfortunately, 1, 2, 3 lower highs, and not even coming close to threatening the previous high. It's not really good for now, you know. And the weekly, I thought the weekly was spectacular with this formal back test, but I mean, look at this now. You know, the argument's not dead until you're breaking back below 852 here, but you never made a higher high. All you can do is pray for a higher low on the weekly. And that's on everything. We knew retraces would happen eventually after these runs, but you don't want to be going much lower, man. Yeah, I don't even think you want to be making the same low. I mean, you could, and it's happened before, but it would be preferable to just get continuous higher lows. Hopefully on the weekly we could see it again here. So the weekly candle closed like 1017 from June of 2021, so maybe that holds. A little bit lower to go, about 70 cents to go there. That's all I got for you on Atom. Let's look at Cardano. Garbage. Always garbage, man. It was garbage. Look at on the weekly how bad it is, right? It's like, oh, it's that high from April 2018, and then it's like a bear market scrub pump rally, and now formal back test, not once but twice, and rolling out. I mean, the target is 24.8 cents here, man. Like, tell me what else would be the target? There is absolutely, it's such an easy chart, right? So that means like downside on the weekly for Cardano, still another 18 to 20%, man. Yikes. Daily backed up the bearish argument on this one. It was one of the only ones that had like a spectacular bearish argument. Oh, let me, any guesses? No, we know what the next support is, dude. I mean, you're going to get up and down, right? But the next target is 19,891. And nothing else makes sense, really. Sub Carthago. Pariah. What's up, Mojiba, dude? 10 pence. Good to see y'all, man. I'm focused on these charts too much. I'm not really looking at chat enough. All right, so we can look at, oh my God, what a route. What a route since the confirmation high. It is spectacular, right? It really, it's like
Sarah, you
TA
forgot
being
to
respected
spoil a
so
granny.
Mama Ivy, did I forget? What? Did you? Oh, I'm sorry. You must have. There was so much hype. I didn't see a request. My bad, dude. Let me. My God, dude. Ethereum and Hex. My dude. Let's go to Hex right now because I know we looked at Ethereum and right now Hex. So sorry, dude. I feel so bad, man. That is right there. Do you somehow have 3 black crows? Like one is a reversal continuation. That's bad, dude. Okay, so back when you're below 5.6 cents, I think 3.1 cents. Yep. After such a run like that, and especially with this whole Richard Hart is scrubbing his entire social media of Hex, no one does that. That's doing the right thing. No one does that. That's in a good position. That's insanely bad optics, and he knows it, but he did it anyway. So I think when you're below 5.6 cents, man, there's nothing till 3.1 cents IMO, and I think that's the target here. So I'm saying you have about 43 to 48% downside on Hex right here. Below now, if you get back above the level, there's no follow through, fine. But for now, man, there's so much bearish divergence too. Look at this on the daily, from your high to your higher high to your highest high, your 3 highs. I can see lower levels every time. So in my opinion, man, a lot of downside, 40+% downside on Hex here. Okay, if anything, it's almost like a shark, almost like a bearish shark pattern that completed a 113 bearish shark, right, where you have XA, B, and then C, and then 113. No, you didn't quite got there. You got to like 108, 108% retrace, where the 113 would have been at 8.1. You got to 7.8. It was very close, man. But yeah, you're in a lot of trouble here, I think, technically. Mama Ivy, I'm so sorry again. Wow, I was overcome with emotion. Here's your Ethereum that just took out its low for February 13th. In fact, made its lowest low now since January 14th. And the target's 1420. Why is the target 1420? It's very easy. It's the previous cycle top. 2018, it was an all-time high right there. That is going to be tested next. And the issue is, if you're testing that, that means you're breaking the bad action magnet move already, which you're currently at 1460. And below 1420, there's not much of anything there until 1267. And you can clearly see you're about to confirm a potential double top of sorts, where it's like one high, and then this is the daily, right? And this 1 and 2 there, with your neckline, confirmation line right there. I mean, this is an extremely known pattern. Everyone knows about them. 1730. We've always known how big of a deal that level was, and the buyers tried and tried and tried, and they failed, too many times. So buyers relented for real. And you know, just below this confirmation line that you're kind of currently breaking, you've got the 200-day moving average, simple moving average around 1425. That is the spot. And now Ethereum is collapsing right now. I mean, it's dumping hard. You're down about 5%. You're at session lows right now. You can clearly see we got a in real time dump. Bitcoin also at its session lows as I'm speaking to you. Hextavan, I mean, again, dude, are you really shaking your head? Like, do you just actually, you're just gonna say it's not a big deal? Like him doing that, it's no problem. I mean, if you really think that, you might be a cult follower. You might have drank the Kool-Aid, bro. Ethereum 1453 and falling. We're watching it dump in real time. Spreading rumors like a cheerleader. No, it happened, man. What are you talking about? It's like he did that. But okay, of course, man. Either way, right? Despite that 43% downside, does that not matter to you? The technicals, okay, I am sticking to technicals, right? Just be a normal person. Don't be like, he's so hyperbolic on the upside and downside. There's Ethereum 1450 and dude, oh my god, we are melting down right now. Now down 5.25% and falling. Big one 20,534 and falling. Nothing here, man. There literally is nothing here until 1420. Nothing. So there's not much more downside. I mean, but again, man, I'm surprised these alts are not down like substantially more. What we were talking about yesterday, Bitcoin's down 10%, which we thought was very possible if the support didn't hold, and it didn't hold. Then we think altcoin's 30% down. Oh, okay.
You
my
did
bad.
answer
I'll
if
look back
Atom
at
breaks
it.
down to 4 if that would be considered a bullish butterfly X at 5.24.
Let's look at it. As soon as the price stops seeing its session lows every second, we'll go right back to its Space Ape, okay? It's just we're in a particular situation right now where it's melting down as I'm speaking to you, so. $14.47 and falling. All right, I'll have another alert set up if we're really continuing to go. I'll come right back to it. If we hear the beep, we'll come back. Go into Bitcoin. And here's Bitcoin. On the way to the next target, 19,891. Down about 10% since that trend line broke. One high, the second high, unfortunately. And how about that bearish divergence in the end? Could someone tell me, did the bearish divergence play out, chat? Did the bearish divergence play out here? I would say so this time, right? All right, go to Adam for a second. Talking about a butterfly potentially. Butterfly on. Let me make sure you're. Let's see here. X is at 524. 524. Oh my god, dude. Oh my god, dude. I don't even. It would have to be, right? It couldn't be anything else. That B point is way too low, right? 786. Yeah, right around a 786. So I don't know if you. I mean, it's such a massive pattern. Don't know if it would even. What the? Hold on. Butterfly, yeah. Let's see what a 1272 would be. A 1272 would be 250, and that would make sense, man. Wow. Okay, so this is what he's asking. If 726 doesn't hold, yeah, you're probably headed to that 1272, which is the, you know, minimum threshold completion of the butterfly. 1272 right here. If it doesn't, that's such a long way off there, right? I mean, it's so early. Purple, right? Butterflies are feminine, kind of. So there you go, right? 266 or so. But again, man, you would have to take out the low of 870. Then you'd have to take out the 720. That's saying so much right now. You're so far away from that. So yeah, sure. If it does that, that's where you could be headed. Absolutely. And it would make sense looking left to ice lines and levels, right? The low from 2019 and COVID crash low, yeah. That'd be awful, man, but sure. And the problem is, though, man, just like gold kind of on the weekly, it's like a high, then a lower high, then a subtle lower high. Like now 3 highs, you know, the rule of 3, resolution after that third high or that third low. Normally when you get it, Bitcoin 20,468 at session lows right now. So we'll go back to it. Space Ape, did that help, man? Sorry, I missed that. Here it is. Could someone get some Tom Petty going, a little free falling action? Last time I tried that, my stream got taken down. So we could just start singing it though, right? Anyone out there? $20,439 right there, a new fresh low. 428, 423, 422, 420. My God, continuously selling off. Bitcoin is down almost 6% on the day. That is kind of crashy. Kind of crashy, man. But it does make sense. You knew it, man. Like, history told us if buyers do not defend 21.6, 21.5, it's over. You go on to 19.891. So at least the levels are being respected to some degree. I would like us to see 19.891 at this point, because then it would really, the destiny would be fulfilled, I guess. What is it? KuCoin crypto exchange getting sued by the New York Attorney General. Oh my God, dude. Here we go. Spread the FUD is a FUD, man. Yeah, they're cracking down. It's trying to crack down, and I guess it's that'll do it. Also, I mean, I can't get off Bitcoin right now. It's at its lowest lows every second now. I'm talking to you. There's no one buying. Thank you, William, man. Very nice words. I don't think Hoskinson's son is scrubbing any of his Cardano tweets, right? Or information. Even though his chart's awful, and there's a lot of downside on that chart too. It's weird, right? I mean, technically, there's downside on altcoins still. A lot of them. Just because levels are being broken. Ooh, this song's not really that great. I'm going to change it up. All right. Solana, dude's about to break its supports. If it hasn't already, I looked at it yesterday, and I think it's broken now. Yeah, look at this, chat. It's over. Solana target 1246. It double topped and broke the rectangle. Either one. And what's crazy is the supply line that goes back to August. Look at just the perfect back test. The double rejection of the 200-day simple moving average. Sell off. This is a downtrend, right? This is only downtrend, only bearish. And you have a lot of downside here. I mean, it's down 6.25% today, but forget about it. There's another 28% downside. And if you're going to say that the peak here, that okay, 22% downside, whatever. Still a tremendous downside. Wow. Oh my God, man. So bright in here. Some days I wish I had brown eyes. I'm just gonna wear, and I can't wear my sunglasses in here because they're polarized. And when you put on polarized sunglasses, you can't see monitors or screens, man. It's impossible. I was ready for these internet extenders to come in so I can actually stream in my office. Yeah, Brad, but imagine having blue eyes. Even worse. Okay, dude. I also have an alert set up. We're free falling here on Sol. I mean, I know this alert will go off at some point. Let's look at. It's kind of like I'm looking at Bitcoin. It just bounced off its lows. Let's really look at. Let's look at Charles Schwab, man, down 12+%. Mother of God. And there it is, chat. The right angled, it turned into a head and shoulders in the end, but also you could consider this a partial rise. The right angled, ascending, broadening formation, resolution, like the Jesus dude. I mean, a gap down. There wasn't earnings. Another one, man. Just another one of these playing out beautifully. And again, you could also look like a head and shoulders, but I had identified this potential pattern before this price action, so it just ended up resolving with momentum shift. to the downside. And Schwab hit its lowest price since July of last year. So fast, man. How about Weight Watchers? Remember, it went up 80% in a day, and it was down 30% yesterday. Now it's down 10% today. That gap's going to fill. I hope you understand that.
Can you look at Matic PLS?
What's up, Alec? Hey, Bitcoin 20,410 session lows right now. I'm going to get to it, man. But yeah, here's Weight Watchers. I mean, your 481's going to be tested, and if that doesn't hold, you're going right back down 376, man. I thought the Fit Chads were going to win, but it seems like morbid obesity and diabetes is going to win again. Undefeated. Yikes. Yeah, dude, let's just come back to some of these. Sure. Wow, my diabetes watch list is actually incredible. You won't even believe it. The worst on my diabetes watch list is only down 2%, and that would be Fizz. Everything else, like Hershey's, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Krispy Kreme donuts, Tootsie Roll, Mandela's, and Nestle, they're all doing so well right now. That's so insane, the inverse correlation between Weight Watchers and stocks that will give you diabetes. I'm not kidding. Unbelievable. Yeah, let's go to Matic, though. Thanks, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Matic, dude. Approaching the next support, right? This is what happens. Below 120, please tell me, because we look at this almost every day, right? Below 120 equals what if you watch the streams? What would it equal if we were below that and stayed below it? When we broke it formally on the 3rd. No, it was a target area. It was an actual target area that was discussed a million times. We got an answer. 20,408 session lows again on Bitcoin. 406 right there. The new low 405, 400. 414, 413, 412. Wow, it's going down like $1 at a time right now. Ridiculous, dude. 409, 407. Yikes, dude. Okay, well, one person answered. Douglas, thank you for remembering and actually listening to me talking. Literally no one else was watching the stream when I looked at Matic every other day. Okay, so that's it. $1. I don't know what's going to happen. You're not going to have an edge, a discernible edge at that level. No. 200-day simple moving average is at like 95 cents. And if you break that, you're going straight to 72 cents. These are like new, like, you know, I think $1.98 is a newly manufactured, I don't know. I guess you saw it one time in May of 2021 and one time in June of 2021. So it's there. Yeah, 95 cents. Let's go to Bitcoin because it can't get away from it, man. It keeps making its fresh lows. This is why I'm live right now. I'm never live at this time. I don't even have to look at the lesser times because look at the daily. Look at this, man. Well, Jose, man, that was the only next support, really. Nothing even. I mean, that's why that 158 was the target for take profit because that's the level where it could reverse, and it did again, unfortunately. And it's normally a straight up, straight down situation, and it's happening again, unfortunately. Tons of follow through. Yeah, I mean, this is the realest of real follow through. There's Ethereum 1434 and falling, new lows on the day, clearly breaking that neckline, confirmation line of the double top. 200-day simple moving average is upon you. I'm just gonna have an alert set up at the 200-day moving average. It's at 1424. Okay, it is set up there. I don't know why. You can't set up alerts on these moving averages because it doesn't work. So I'll just manually do it then. Okay. Set up. What a day. What an infamous day. Remember on the daily, Ethereum's back in the bearish control zone, currently sitting at 32 and is at its lowest RSI since November 9th of 2022. Bitcoin 20,230 and falling. Let's go back to it. Here we go, man. Here we go. Only a few $100s away now from the next key level, which happens to be the previous cycle's top from December of 2017. We are approaching it. Luis, what's that make you? There it is, right? Ethereum hitting the 200-day simple moving average right now. Let's go to it. Bitcoin 20,183. There it is, 1420 being tested. If you don't hold this, chat, you better look out. This is it, man. If you, I'm not kidding. There is nothing here below, and you're breaking it. 1413. Ethereum's down 7.5% right now, flushing. Trying to, I mean, you're below it right now. I mean, it could hold and whatever, you pull back, but you're currently attempting to break what level? I'll show you. Look left, all the way to 2018, right there. The date was January 13th, 2018, when Ethereum made its highest high ever, and you are testing that right now, years later. What? Comment one. Do we got a source on that? Any check chat. Check what comment one just said about announcing Ethereum being a security. That sounds very bad. If that's real life. That's like almost Black Swanish, right? Yes. No. So Ethereum, like, it broke it, but it's, again, this is the daily time scale in the 4-hour too, right? So it's like it's attempting to break it right now, and so many things can happen in 3 hours, right? But yes, as I'm speaking to you, sellers are attempting to breach the 200-day simple moving average as well as 1420, the previous cycle top from 2018. So yes, that is ongoing. Watching it live. If you're enjoying the coverage of this carnage, hit that like button, that bell. That's up. Bitcoin's at $20,064, $20,050, getting very close to that 2017 cycle top. Wow. Okay. So the AG of New York is also noting that Ethereum is a security. Wow, that is, yep, that'll do it, man. I don't know how 1420 would technically hold up with that kind of stuff going on. That's crazy bad, man. That's a news-driven catalyst. That's just as bad as an awful earnings report. Go back to Bitcoin for a sec. Down 7%, nearing that 200 and the inflection point. Life comes at you fast, doesn't it, when you break supports? Yep. No surprise. Like, I mean, you're only surprised if you're not paying attention to levels. We knew, like, below 21.6 equals 8 to 10% downside, and you're on the way. It's down 7% on the day. Absolutely no bullish divergence right now. Yeah, not sure, man. Not sure about the whole ESG thing, going proof of stake, how the AG would be looking at things, but yeah, that was definitely, so the power hour has completed just now, moments ago, like a minute ago. And so let's look at the S&P 500 close. That was ugly, but that's why we call it power hour. It seems like the market, confirmed bearish breakdown below the 200-day simple moving average, confirmed lowest daily candle close since January 19th. And you got to be really concerned about this right here, which was a formal bearish back test of a key inflection point all the way back from May of 2021, right? You up thrusted through it, for the second time, by the way, because you had the first time in December, then your second time February, and then you sell off, and then you formally back test that in that up thrust as resistance. That is a strong form of confirmation. There's follow through. You're getting the follow through now, which is, that's not good at all. So things normally, okay, just from looking at this stuff, things normally chill out when power hour ends for the stock market. So yeah, we catch some sort of little, I mean, if the selling subsides here, I'm not going to be really that surprised, because that's normally what happens. Like when stocks couple up with the index funds and then the market closes, normally a little relief and a pullback. So we'll see. JT Trader, yes, you're right. Yes, it does look very similar on the S&P to what we saw in March and April of last year. February and April of last year, whatever, on the two highs that were lower than the previous high, yeah. Wow, man. Well, yeah, it's important to be live for price action like this, man. That was crazy. Does anyone need a cigarette after that? Wow. Whew. Satisfied? If you enjoyed that power hour carnage, hit that like button, that bell, us up. We got 1,016 in here right now. We could double our likes if we truly wanted to, man. But yeah, that was a lot of selling. Then it's kind of stopped for now, as is tradition. So we can go back to do a little biopsy here. I mean, you know, wow, man. Unity Biotech down almost 9% today. Wow, you want to talk about like a bearish setup? Look at this asset. Okay, all-time lows, right? It looks like one of the worst ass coins that had no edge. But now we're talking about, you tested what was once support as resistance from June of last year, and then you now like are testing the 200-day simple moving average as resistance. Now you're rolling over, and once this 373 level breaks, bye-bye, 886 easy, right? I mean, you have so much downside here, like 36 to 40% downside, and this is something that's probably going to continue to collapse. Unity Biotechnology, we'll see how they do. You know what? You know what's funny about this? This company never makes money, ever. Every single earnings report is negative EPS, negative revenue. What a joke, dude. So in market conditions like this, I could imagine this would continue. That was a bear market rally, and now it's being confirmed that there are less market participants than before in a long established bear trend. So good luck. Bank of America, you know, more financials. Good God, dude. Well, look at the inverse head and shoulders, turns into the head and shoulders, man. I haven't looked back at this one, but yeah, lowest price since October 11th. Anything below $32 is the cutoff. I mean, below this is collapse, crash, right? If I was to take a long at $33, $32, and then I would have been stopped out today. I'd have been out. Like at open, my alert would have triggered, and it'd have been done. Because below this level, there's nothing here till $25. So I think where you are right now, there's still another 17% downside. Carvana, that almost always is like one of the worst losers. This is crazy, man. All right, so it's back at the old all-time low. And someone would be like, it's a spring back test. Well, you already did that on the 24th and 27th, right? And now you're just coming right back to it. I might have my alert set up at $8.09, because if you hear the beep here, it's done. I mean, unlimited downside. I mean, back to 360, back to all-time lows. If that 820 doesn't hold, my God, man, that's scary stuff, right? Rite Aid back at its old all-time low from 2009, I think. No, it's already at all-time lows. Sorry, 2009. It's below it. It's getting back to its local all-time low from January 20th. Man, it's so bad, man. Some of these are just so screwed. Let's get Tesla down 5% today. Oh God, this is beautiful though. You gotta love it. It was a V shape, but right into where the key inflection point, man. It was like a 4-hour head and shoulders too, rolling over, lowest daily candle close since January 26th. The target, I mean, I think 154 again. That's it, 154. You're down after hours, 0.65%. That's scary. Energy companies down too, man. Like Halliburton. Wow, look at this. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, right? The Jesus. I mean, that's beautiful, dude. This could be it. This is like almost the way it's set up. It looks like it's a cycle ending reversal, right? It could be. I mean, this is what they look like. This is the way, like, in complete trend reversals, right? This thing has been in an uptrend since the COVID crash for years now, right? So, 3-year bull trend on Halliburton could be ending with a textbook bearish shark. And where's $41? Let's take you back even. Look at this, man. The 886 pattern completion zone of the bearish shark just happens to be the 2006, the double 2006 high, right? And that was the first time it ever did that. And so look what happened after it failed to break that massive pullback. So it will always be a key level, and you couldn't break it. So let's be real, man. It was indiscriminate selling today.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Even like the hotel stocks down 3.3%. This one was like great. It was looking so good, and it's like, and this is where if you were in on this at 150, you're probably getting out now. I mean, the failure to break 171 equals 150 again. Like the lower high here, I'd be really careful, man. That was such a good run, and now it's like, again, below 171, that high from November 2021. There's a lot of downside. Still another 11% downside here. So this is a macro sell-off, man. Volatility index up 16 to 18%. And again, I think a lot of it's technical on the index funds after the failures to rally, man. The failures to break resistance not once but twice over the course of months. Someone was talking about Tilray earlier. I mean, like, what, man? Awful. Is this all-time lows? Oh, you're about to see all-time lows on Tilray, bro. 244 is upon us. Have your alert set up right there. So when you hear the beep, you know, wow, all-time lows. This was the old 2000 COVID crash low. Nothing about weed stocks is good. Only all bad. But yeah, tech kind of like some of the big tech held in there. I mean, like Google only being down 2% and Facebook only being down 1.7%. Micro down 2.2%. That's really not that bad. Even Amazon only down 1.78%. Let's look at the Qs. Yeah, the problem with the Qs, man, like, yeah, these are like weekly targets if it was to ever actually reverse. But another bearish breakdown a couple days ago, 297.49. Below that's really bad, man. I mean, you have to understand, if you're below 297.50, I don't know if you really want to be participating, like, because history, it makes it so clear for you to understand where you're going if you're not above 297. Straight down, up, down, up.
Take a look at Epic
down,
Cash.
up, down, up, down, up. I mean, almost every time price action falls below 297, it goes to 267 almost every single time. What is that, dude? Thanks for the 515 likes. Thanks for the nearly 1,000 people still here. As Bitcoin just relaxes for a minute with the stock market closing, that's when the multi-month lows hit, the lowest lows of the day for Bitcoin, right near the closing bell for the stock market because the carnage has been unfolding. So yeah, man, look at this. It's like a right-angled ascending broadening formation in actuality, right? Like where, yeah, you did break the mother of all trend lines. Still above the 200-day moving average, but not for long. I think this is where you say, I don't know. Just based on the implications from history, it would not be unreasonable to say I'm done below 297.45 or 49 with any kind of follow through. Like today was a bearish engulfing candle confirming a close back below that level. That's where if there's follow through, and it's not a fake out, that means you've got another 8 to 10, 11% downside.
Warnings like this reminds me of Scott Carney dumping live stream. Be careful, risk takers.
Again, man, it's not even like I'm not like warning anybody. Again, all we're doing is talking about the levels. Like if an asset falls below a certain level, based on historical price action, it is probable it would head to the next level. Not on it based on opinion, based on what's happened in history. That's all we can really go by. And the fact that you're putting in some lower highs here. And look, man, the Qs a few days ago, unfortunately, that is, can someone tell me what this pattern is? What is this Japanese candlestick pattern? I'll leave it to y'all to answer. I need more answers than 2. You will be destroyed. Yeah, we got some answers in here. Yeah, the correct answer, undeniably, is going to be a shooting star. Pretty close to abandoned baby, but this candle, I mean, did not gap down any, so it's a shooting star. That would be the correct answer. So hype for Bizico answering first, and then Douglas, Dan Brunn, Puddle Smoker, Crypto Hammer, not the Hoarder, the Hammer, Rethink, Trip on Magic. We got a lot of right answers. Eric. Fiat. Yeah, shooting star, bro. Yeah, some people, inverted hammers are, the terminology for inverted hammer is normally a bullish reversal. It's like, it looks like this, but it's normally a green candle and it's at bottoms and it ushers in reversals. So I don't know, I mean, if I looked around enough charts long enough, I'd find one for you. But they are bullish reversals at bottoms. Inverted hammer. Are we gonna find one ever on this? Maybe not. Be like crazy if we did, but probably not. The inverted hammer is nowhere to be found on these bottoms. Here's almost an inverted hammer right here. Yeah, it was like red. Yeah, inverted hammer. So it's more like a morning star too, though. But just imagine this red candle that I pointed out is at a bottom and it's green. And ushers in the bottom. Anyway, so massive bearish engulfing candle on the Qs confirmed. And you're down 0.11% after hours.
Thanks for all the knowledge. Keep your head up.
What's up, Carl? Thanks, man. Thanks for the 20. Yeah, we're, again, Bitcoin. Why does it keep moving, dude? Like this thing keeps moving. My ticker. Annoying. It's like possessed. We've been live now 1 hour and 30 minutes. What a stream so far. It's been pretty wild. We got the bottom for now. Hilarious though how Rolls Royce is still up today. PayPal. Let's look at the yields today. As we were looking at them yesterday, they were going parabolic. They were their highest highs, and wow, look at this. The yield, massive pullback. The 1 year yield down 1.67%. Certainly bearish divergence developing. Let's for the 10-year yield. Bearish engulfing candle confirmed today, and a bearish breakdown below 3.94%. So yeah, I mean that you think maybe 886, but again, if you're below 3.94%, that means 3.74% in time. You got to go way back, man. Way back, where you can barely even see the candles. Interesting. Failed attempt right now. Locally, there's bearish divergence too from this high to this high. And it didn't go too well for the yields today. Ooh, look at this failed. Wow, man, the US 30-year 3.984% has been tested twice as resistance now with bearish divergence. This is like reversal. I mean, that's got a good making of a reversal. Confirmation distribution with the bearish edge, buyer exhaustion, and a formal test of an inflection point from history. That's freaking great, man. Okay, nice.
It's China to me, China.
Here's to $15. TA Epic Cash, please.
Epic Cash. I don't know what that is, man. Epic. Okay, thank you, dude. I mean, you have it on Ramped Ether on Uniswap. I think that's probably what you want. That's all there is, man. Right? I mean, again, dude. So, if you're a member of this community long enough and you've invested in the places we've told you to invest your time and energy to learn about TA, it's going to be more probable that you are requesting something that, as soon as I look at it, I know you put the time in to identify a discernible edge for a high probability outcome, up or down. And this right here is just not that. Like, it's so illiquid, man. You can't even chart this virtually. It's up 25.77% based on like one person trading it. There's 657 volume today. On the 10-day average on volume, 271. This is something where, like, you would never, if you had a strategic entry, stop loss, take profits set up, there's a high probability your orders are not going to get filled at all, dude. And that's a problem when you're trying to trade. Liquidity is extremely important. It has to. I mean, you're looking for the highest volume liquidity as possible, because the higher the volume is, the higher the liquidity is, the higher the probability is that your orders are going to get filled. So Epic Lips, this isn't it though, bro. Again, all I'm doing, right? We've been doing this on stream 5 years, okay? All I can do is type in what you want. And I type in Epic Cash. And this is all you got. Epic Cash on TradingView. If you have a ticker or something like that, let me know. But this is it, man. What else can I do? Epic Lips, I'm waiting. Man. You talking about, man. Again, I can't really do any sort of analysis on it if it's not on TradingView. And that's the way it's always been, man. You can't say I'm not doing my best here to try to facilitate what you asked for. Waiting for a response. We'll see. Did he say anything else? No, he's not said anything else yet. Okay. Yikes. Alright, good luck. Good luck. So 20,370 on the corn. Only down 6%. It was down 7% a little while ago. And has not quite yet touched that 19,891 level that we were looking for. But it seems likely you will eventually. I don't know how long it's going to take. I mean, I've been live an hour and a half. I don't think I'm going to make it to the daily candle close. It's a Benito coin. Okay. But yeah, I think that's like I think it was pretty good, man. Yeah, so I guess we could look at a few more, like Dash. Let's check out Dash down 6 point. I mean, what a route, man. Number go down since the beginning, the second of the month, right? Wow, that's a breakdown. That's a failed bullish breakout above $56 now, and massive downside. I mean, if you're below this level, there's nothing here.
Gentlemen, in the mix.
The 200-day moving average would say that'd be next, $48. It's just wild, man. And a period of 7 days, Dash is down about 30%, and there's more downside based on looking left. Yikes, man. This is why FOMO is so awful. This is why you need to be here, not during the froth. Anytime you're like, if you leave the market and you come back because, oh, you're hearing about these moves happening and they've gone up 100%, it is not a good time for you to start like entering after moves have happened 100% plus, 50% plus in a month, because your outcome's going to be this eventually. The boy token's down 90%. What in the boy token? KuCoin? Yes. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, look at that thing. It was down way more, man. Thing's down 25%, but at one point today, total from the open to its lowest point, it was down 74%. Yeah. What a pullback, though. It hits $1.25 and now is at $3.56, man. Check Ethereum. Yeah, okay. Get wrecked, boy.
Mama Ivy tipped $25. Check out ETH again 1/4 of an hour.
Yes, sir. We'll do it right now. 1/4 of an hour? No. You mean 1 hour, 4 hour? Okay. What is it? 1/4 of an hour? Like what? 15 minutes? Oh, do you want me to look at the 15-minute chart, which is 1/4 of an hour, right? Or do you want me to look at the 1 and 4 hour chart, Mama Ivy? Because that's a big question, man. Okay. Kind of scared now. 1 minute chart, maybe. Maybe that's what he meant. The 1 minute and the 4 minute chart. Yeah, could have been that. I don't know, man. Just don't know. The 1 and the 4. Yeah, bro, totally, man. The 1/16th. Okay. So here it is. Here's your 4 hour chart. Yep, 1420. You would certainly understand why any sort of a reaction would happen there. It's a magic level, and not just for the memes of 1420, right? 420 is at a joint, but also the previous cycle top. There were limit buys set up there probably forever, for a very long time, and those bids were fulfilled, and a very small reactions occurred, but certainly not enough to be like, oh, this is the bottom. I don't think so, man. The selling pressure coming in, you just got to wonder are there going to be more like bids at 1420 than asks on Ethereum? Because if there aren't, there's a lot of downside. I mean, if you break 1420, it's straight down to 1350, at least in the 4 hour.
1 and 4 hour fuckers. LOL.
Mama Ivy. Is that the first time you said the F word? Oh my god. To think that's my former governor. Thanks, Grandma Ivy. The 1 hour. Okay, well, look at the 1 hour now. It's the 1 hour. Just, again, exactly the type of reaction that happens at inflection points. Critical inflection points, right? You're up $20 from the low. Like, so from the from the candle, no, from the lowest low. Let's just talk about to where you are now. It's up 2.41% though. So scalpers, right? Scalpers come in and they get their small amount of yield, their 2-to-1s, whatever, and then, but eventually it doesn't last, and you come back to 1420, and then you break it. So there you go. I mean, that's it. That's your 60-minute chart. Multi-month lows. Lowest lows since January 13th, man. Or 1 month. Per the Attorney General of New York, Vitalik Buterin and Ethereum Foundation retain significant influence over Ethereum and are often a driving force behind major initiatives. Yeah, go on. Tell me more. So also at the same time, looking on the daily, testing that 200-day still moving average and holding it. No, we did not look at XRP. Let's do it. Right? Whatever. Mama Ivy, are you satisfied? Bearish engulfing candle, 200-day simple moving average being tested again. Very bad. To me, after that price action, I hate this on the daily. I simply hate it. I mean, you're almost like able to conceptualize what's happening here, where you have so much distribution happening now, right? Where, oh yeah, there was some distribution. Now it's like, oh yeah, there's actually very real distribution with a bearish signal candle, right? And again, that 200-day moving average is now resistance. It's not once, it's twice now. It's so bad. Okay, so probably your target on XRP after today's candle, but it all holds up, is 32.5 cents. It's so bad, man. That is ugly. Oh my God, Mama Ivy, let's go. Let's get somebody in the chat for Mama Ivy. Are you kidding me?
Mama Ivy tipped $100. Sorry for the words, guys. Fat short in. Mama happy.
Wow, Mama Ivy, thanks for the $233.40 on the day. Are you kidding me? All world, hype in the chat. Let's go. And thank you. Holy crap. Holy crap. You do one more of those, I might get a Stella. I might need it after that. Holy crap. Yeah, one more C note and it's beer time. It's what did Mike on Breaking Bad call it? Miller time or something. I mean, this mouse pad sucks. It's not really a mouse pad. It's like the case for my laptop. I've been using this for months now, man. Isn't it crazy? I haven't been at my true battle station for a literal like over a quarter now. I never knew how important this travel setup was going to be in my life. This travel setup goes back to 2019. I think I got this thing in early 2019. I was doing travel streams from LA, St. Patrick's Day 2019. Good, on this freaking laptop. And it's just holding up like a charm, man. It's incredible. Okay, so I'd be... Shoot, dude, no. Alright, I guess I'm getting a beer, man. Unbelievable.
Mama Ivy tipped $100. Drink up.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna get the Stella. One Stella, alright. Alright, Mama Ivy. Getting the party started, huh? Kidding me, dude? So look, Mama Ivy, I bet you would appreciate the koozie. It's an old, outdated koozie. We need a few more added, but back in the day, this was 15 national titles. I think we have 18 now. Yep. We got it, man. All right. This one's from Mama Ivy in the ending of the world. Kappa. This is breaking my fast, but I mean, it's like 4:30, so, you know, not bad. So yeah, I have massive concern now on the daily. Like, the daily is good to look at for developments, and this development is garbage. This is like a 3 falling peaks on XRP now. Virtually. Kind of scuffed, but it's very real. 1 and 2 and 3 highs. Okay, that's it. Unfortunately, man, the weekly's still okay, but if the daily plays out, you're going, I mean, 32 cents, man. Let's go back to SIVB, just because if you're just tuning in, it's SIVB, sorry. This asset halted trading today, and wow, it closed down 60%. And after hours, right now, it's down another 7.6%. So you're talking about 68% down in one day. Unbelievable. Yesterday, it closed at $267, and it's currently at $97.97. Unreal, man. Where's Gensler? Where is freaking Gary Gensler? Protect us, man. Because this is like the second one in a week, right? You had this one, and then you had whatever the other one was yesterday on the thumbnail. Well, I mean, like, based on opportunity cost and the cost of college admission, and based on like, oh hey, you have to take experimental gene therapy to even enter our college, and then when you do enter the college, they try to indoctrinate you as a Marxist. I mean, learning TA is probably a better bet. I mean, I think there's, unless you're
He'll
going
be in
to
MIA
like,
next week for a day. See you for lunch.
yeah, man, for sure. There's plenty of places to go around town, man. We'll do it. I know we talk on Instagram, so just hit me up and we'll schedule it. Clear up my very busy schedule down here in Miami, man. All right. Archam is a Marxist experimental gene therapist, and you do TA. You're pretty rare, right? You should give all your gains and your tendies to everyone else, okay? You should distribute them equally to everyone, and you should be poor, okay? Just use McDonald's Wi-Fi. Any trade you make, give away your gains. Y'all don't want to see me get lit, okay? Steven, it's true, man. But I think like really focusing on trading in the zone. I think if you read that 3 or 4 times, you'll understand it. And I think it does take time. I mean, when you're 18, your brain hasn't even fully developed. I was talking to someone yesterday about this who's like, who they started trading, but they stopped. They started when they were really young, and then they stopped because it was during the AMC craze and all that. And all right, it just didn't really work out. So, but now they're older, and it's like, all right, well, I told them to read trading in the zone, like before anything else, because if you don't have the mindset to trade, no TA will help you, because you will never execute the right way. The market will play you, especially in crypto, dude. I don't know if you've been seeing this, but we've like been going, like yesterday, the past few streams, like looking at different individual assets that are swinging 15 to 30+% every single day. Like, you can't trade that stuff intraday. It's insane. I'm Archam. We know you're kidding, dude. Really? Oh, I was kidding too, though. I thought I was just playing along, dude. Forgive me for playing along, bro. Okay, so 20,300 of Bitcoin. SIVB, probably the most notable asset of the entire day, hitting fresh multi-year lows, the lowest price since 2016, and approaching a key level where if you break below that, it's another 30% downside fast. So good luck, dude. What was the other one? The other bank that collapsed yesterday. I just looked at the thumbnail, right? Just give me the ticker for SI. God, So many, man. Can't even remember. SI, let's get it today. It was down 42% today. So not much better. Gapped down, closed. Wow, at its all-time lows, right? Remember yesterday, I had an alert set up at $3, and it fell below that. Man, what a run though. Look what it did intraday. Think about how insane this is. At open, it opened at 322 and rallied all the way up. It went up 30%, okay? At open. And then from that top, it then lost 50% of its value in hours. That's like 80%, like all, like, you know, total. Come on, up 30%, then down 50%, and then closes at all-time lows. Dude, you can't even. That's like trying to chase a tornado, man, like an F5 tornado with no GPS, have no understanding of wind speed and directionality of like where a tornado, its track might go. Good luck, dude.
Once it's gone, most likely you didn't find him again. It was a completely different thing.
The music playlist. This is Darude Sandstorm on repeat. If you didn't know, just Shazam, Darude Sandstorm, and that's this song right now playing, and every other song I've ever played too. And this is what we're talking about. Bitcoin is starting to get bad again, right? It's starting to sell off. It's occurring. You're down about $100 from that little rally you saw. We're only about an hour and 20 minutes away from power hour for crypto. All right. Look at this pattern. Broke downwards. Measure move. Breakdown. Remember, measured moves exist on both sides, even on a wedge. Like a measured move of this structure that it broke down out of, $19,000. Will this 100% measured move be achieved here? I just went from the high to the low, like the widest area of the wedge, right? From the breakdown, and that's how I get it, 100%. Will we see 19K? That means like another $1,200, right? See from where you are right now. Yep, 1232. I'm just drinking my Stella thanks to Mama Ivy. I only have one Stella left, but then I have other things too. I have other weapons to get lit. We've been going, man. I've been live about 2 hours now. Steven's gonna crack a beer with me. Thanks, dude. Anyone else that, you know, again, it's not peer pressure. It's like, but if, you know, okay, like if you're an alcoholic and you don't drink and you're sober, fine, don't do it. I'm just saying, like, if you can drink alcohol moderately, please join me. If not, again, I'm not even trying to be a bad influence. Go get your tea or coffee or water. Go get a liquid beverage and drink it with me, okay? It's Thursday, man. It's Thursday. You said it world go up. You lied to us. Armani Web, thanks, man. Solta, what's up, dude? How the Egyptians build their pyramids. Thoughts? Slave labor. And leverage with, like, logs. Or what did you know what Solta wanted me to say? Hold on. I got it. Hold on, I got this. Aliens. I had to go full screen for that, dude. What's up, Dow Jones, man?
Peace.
Thanks for the 5, dude. Push up. Or we're going back to normal screen. Okay. Enjoy the city, or part of the city anyway. Yeah, so you got to think about the Egyptian civilization as well. There were other civilizations that existed around that same era as the Egyptian empire or whatever, where they had advanced technology. And they were an advanced civilization. There were multiple advanced civilizations around the world at the time. But the Great Cataclysm happened about 6,000, 500 years ago. We don't really know exactly how it happened or what it is, but we have evidence all three of these or multiple different advanced civilizations around the world were destroyed. There was a catastrophe, a massive flood. That catastrophe is biblical. It's in the Bible. Like, that's Noah's Ark. That actually happened, and that's just the way they interpreted it. That's the way they transcribed it as an event that occurred. So, we don't. I mean, so like I think it's really not that crazy. You know, there in South America there was a civilization that had advanced stone cutting technology where we can only really do that today. And it's like, the question is, how did they cut the stone like that? No one knows. No one really knows. Not from what I read. I've read a lot about this, and they say it's 6,500 years ago was the Great Cataclysm. So, and like most of literature doesn't exist before that, man. Yeah, it is like our mind, the human mind got wiped out. Yeah, we were on our way, we were doing things, and then just boom, like either some sort of quasar event or some people say that cataclysmic event is why we have a 45-degree angle on the Earth. And there was a great extinction that happened from many different mammals, animals around the world, where it was such a crazy event that like there were animals in a certain climate, and the Earth tilted and changed to where that climate they evolved in and lived in for so long was different to where they died, like in very short periods of time. So, I mean, yeah, it's wild, man. But that's a very fascinating subject, and Solta was just like kidding, asking me a question. Well, look what his little super chat turned into. Made us all start thinking about how small we are, and how insignificant we are. But that's like why I chose to buy this place, because I like looking at this is civilization, bro. You know, how many hundreds of millions of years has the Earth existed, and then never this until now, in such a blink of an eye. Let's go, Mama Ivy, another 100? Mother of God, man, I might have to pull out the other one after this. Another Stella.
Mama Ivy tipped $100. Hype in the chat for Mitch, guys. Stay here, be here, learn. I came from nothing, literally nothing, and this man has helped me make millions by sitting here on YouTube. It's real. Apply yourself and overcome the hamster wheel and don't eat the bugs.
Yeah, that's the most important thing, Mama Ivy. Do not eat the bugs. Well, I didn't know I would have enriched a state governor named Mama Ivy. Wow. But I never thought Mama Ivy would ever be our governor, but you can thank Bentley for, you know, cheating on his wife with an AIDS. Thank you so much for Robert Bentley, I guess, right? I guess that makes us think about it. But yeah, I mean, again, results vary between people, and to some people, there were certain periods of time, very short periods of time, where you were able to take advantage of these patterns in extremely bullish conditions and change your life. I mean, I'm part of that, and yes, there are some of us in this community that were around for the really bad times, then the okay reversal times, then the really, really historical bad times with circuit breakers going off every morning at open within a minute of the open. That was the scariest thing I've ever witnessed on markets. And then Bitcoin drops from like $11K to $3,850 in such a short period of time. Like, those were the times of fear. And then after that collapse and the V-shape, that period, that summertime in 2020, little did people know, but that was where, if you had the stones, you could have allocated your capital into the markets and many different things, and changed your life forever if you took profit. What's up, Solta? The Great Pyramid, 2019. All right,
check this out in free time, Mitch. This is eye-opening. 3 hours long. Smiley face.
Oh, love go.
The movie
Sorry.
Great Pyramid K 2019. Director Femi Krasnicki.
Thanks, Mama Ivy, for the 420 right there. And then Solta, yeah, I mean, we can check it out. 3 hours long, my God, about pyramids, bro. Did you see that they discovered a new little facet of the pyramids? A little enclosed space?
Gentlemen in the mix.
pretty small, man. I'm like, well, it's of course it was empty too. How lame. Just like, oh wow, what did they even do back there in that room? The pyramid's really a rhombus. It's not a, yeah. Okay. A pressure release small tunnel. Okay, so it was just for that. That's smart. Think about how advanced the civilization has to be to understand that. You know how important that is. Going, you know, with the architecture and the blueprinting, and it's wild, man. But you just never know, like, what happens at the Great Cat. It's just all about like perception. You know, if it wasn't for that Great Flood and that cataclysm, you just never know which way society was going to go forever, right? I mean, it's just like an omen to life, right? Where when you go through the worst parts, the worst catastrophes in your life, at the time it's painful and it sucks, but little do you know how massive and profound that bad event would be in changing your life for the better forever. And you just can't think about it at the time, but it's only when you look back on that event and where your life is after can you realize that. So 12,000 years ago.
12,000 years ago, younger Dryas, cheers.
What's up, big one boy? Thanks for the 20, dude. I didn't know about 12K years ago. I thought can someone bat me up on the 6,500? I mean, that is a very big theory in the historian community, right? Am I off here? 12,500. That's crazy, man. 6,500 is biblical apologetics. Okay. What's up with that? Okay. End of the Ice Age, the younger Dryas. Okay, I'll take y'all's word for it then. I'll just add a few 6,000 years
cool,
between friends, right?
Are you all mining Monero? Do your part. Peace.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't like being a weirdo and mining with my CPU, bro. Monero, well, I mean, yeah, dude. Poor Monero, dude. Poor everything. Poor being long. Poor being long. Poor supports. All right, continuing this beer from Mama Ivy, who's done a great job. Hey, you know what I love about Mama Ivy? All she does is mimic Ron DeSantis. She just does everything he does. That's good with me. Just do what the king does. I have the H&T miners here, Crypto Hammer, but it's in the closet. I haven't set it up. I don't know if I will, man. I mean, the only reason I do is because I love my brother-in-law. It's for him. I don't make anything from it. It's literally just for. I don't even know how it works when you're so far away. No clue. I'd have to hit him up. The Black Sea flooded 6,500 years ago, our champ says. Bitcoin 20,250 is sitting right around the lows, man. We're about what, $200 off the lows. Ron DeSantis, yes, the king of like libertarianism and freedom and conservating American values. He is kind of the king, yeah, in a way, yeah. You haven't noticed? And he's not vitriolic, and he doesn't have all that weird baggage. Anyway, not trying to even get political here. My God, man. Archam, I speak like a nerd, I think. I don't know, some people are like, who's this guy? It sounds like a frat bro, dude. God forbid, a military veteran who went to like Harvard needs help with public speaking. All right, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. 20,218 right there. Yeah, not looking good, man. Not really looking good. Power hour is coming up in about an hour and 8 minutes. You gotta wonder how power hour is gonna work. Remember, the measure move of this wedge that it broke down out of, 19K. It's another $1,200. Izzy, you better chill. Izzy, I mean, I'd imagine my mods are probably about to ban you, dude. Just being real. Remember, there are specific rules involved with being in the community, being in this live chat. The rules are beyond me, okay? The rules were set in stone a long time ago. I delegate completely to the moderation team, and they handle it. And so that's why I'm talking like this, because it's like I'm separated from moderation in that way, where if you're doing something wrong, man, yikes, dude, you're just gonna bye-bye. I can't help it, man. I can't stop it. It's like decentralized moderation. Dang, man, I'll tell you, my contractor just finished up doing what he was doing, and it looks incredible, man. Like, wow. Unreal. Beautiful work. It was an all-day thing, man. I get it, though. It's not easy, like fishing wires through walls and then having to put in new ones and outlets and all this stuff, man. It's crazy. What's up, Razorback? Thanks, dude. I will at some point. Yeah. 4 months. What are you talking about? Sorry, it's kind of like hang out, right? We're waiting for the price action to pick up again. This is what happens, you know. So people are like requesting some sort of crypto. It's like the oldest trick, you know. A trick as old as time, where someone comes in and they bring up their crypto and why it's going to change the world, why it's so good. And you see, it's like, I think there's a Telegram group going on right now, and they're in the Telegram. They're like, hey, let's go raid this guy's live chat and create hype around this, so unsuspecting victims will see the hype and they might want to buy into it, and they'll buy into it, and their exit liquidity for the scam. I mean, that's like this 1 trillionth person. Hey, you are the 1 trillionth crypto S-coin group to do this. So it's like, you think this is our first rodeo? This isn't even our 1 millionth rodeo. This is our 1 trillionth rodeo. It's just like, this is not a crypto project community. This is a traditional technical analysis community, and we apply traditional technical analysis to an untraditional market, which happens to be crypto. And we were one of the first people to ever do that. It started back in 2018. I don't think anyone's seriously saying this is an actual green screen, dude. Does this one actually say that? Who said that? No one said that, dude. Sleaze? Did they? I didn't misread it or something? Is the Pulse Doge Chain guy coming through every day? Not today, man. What's up, Insanity? Boy, BitConnect is going on the moon. Bro, what's BitConnect, man? Can you tell me a little bit about that? Well, actually, I think the BitConnect founder just walked in. Y'all let's have a talk with him. I'm pretty sure that's how some of those scams went back then. Do I like Chainlink? Not particularly, no. Yep, still living in Bama, man. No, I'm just in Greenbow, Alabama right now. Remember that inside joke? Old, was it Billy? This Doquan guy, he's really going places, man. He's gonna take over the world. Dude, if this was a green screen, I don't even know. How could it be one? Does it, I mean, to y'all out there, does it actually look like a green screen right now? Matthew, I mean, you have the means. Look, dude, there's nothing wrong with Alabama. There's nothing wrong with it, dude. It's just, it's all about where you are in your particular life cycle, right? Like, I mean, Bama's like one of the most incredible places to raise a family and instill great Christian values in your kids, and a great place to raise them to play, to do athletics, or great public schools in certain areas of the state. But again, man, like, if you're not there, if that's not where you are in your life, and it's, yeah, cost of living's crazy, but if you're not at that point in your life, if you're not doing that, it's terrible. It's actually awful and depressing being in another place where you're not into that. It's not happened to you, right? So put on a green shirt and prove them wrong about the green screen. Dude, I'm wearing a green shirt right now, bro. This is green. No caps involved. Unless you're an Auburn fan. Yeah, stay in Auburn, dude. Go fishing, bro. Please, man. There's no one seriously saying this is a green screen, so. DXY, we looked at it. Uncharacteristically, it is not going up. It's going down. I think it's all the VIX. The VIX was up 16 to 18% today. Crazy, man. What is it? Is it the 12th? The daylight savings time is on the 12th. What day is it, chat? Yeah, we can look at that VIX real quick. Again, just run back to it. Whew. Yeah, it closed up 18.3%. That looks amazing. Very good. All right, so we're just like, no, I muted my mic. Sorry, I was talking to my guy over here. So, SpongeBob, what are you talking about, Kurt? You're way off base here, man. Just talking to ghosts. No, there are people here, man. Person here. Mobile's good for Fat Tuesday, Mardi Gras. Yeah, like it's like a couple days a year, right? More beads and moon pies. Yeah, it's true, man. But dude, the only issue is it's Mobile, dude. What about every other day? I mean, that like I've been there, man, and it's like again, it's not a big deal if you're okay with that, and most people are, and I was for a long time, and it's fine, man. But it just depends, man. There's absolutely nothing wrong with a small town or a small city that is extremely conservative in values, and it's not tailored around, getting rich and making money. That's fine, dude. I would fight and die for those places. Okay, don't get me wrong. It's just that's not me. Even though I was kind of wanting that, like out the gate, like everyone else, it just didn't happen that way. But that's the beauty of life, man. You happened to me. This community, all that happened to me. I had no idea that was going to occur in my wildest dreams. All right, Mama, if you're still watching, this is almost kicked. I got one more beer in there. We got one more Mama Ivy. Then I get that second beer and we keep it rolling. I don't know, man, right? I mean, this is a 2-hour, 9-minute live stream now. I don't know, and I think this part of the stream's pretty fun because we're just talking. We're not just particularly talking about all charts, all business. I did that for an hour and a half, right? Hour and 40 minutes. So the past 20 minutes, it's like just us, just talking about things, waiting for price action to pick up again because 20,300. It's been sitting around levitating around this level for the past, I don't know, hour now since the market closed. Here's your VIX though, right? Like, I mean, isn't this the most incredible level ever? right? If you were above that 1863 from April 4th of last year, and that holds, if buyers defend that, man, like, you know, your upside's way higher. And if it's a dragon, it reminds me of the natural gas dragon. Look at this chart. Burn this image in your mind for 2 seconds, all right? I'm gonna give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, it's done. And then we go to natural gas from way back, bro. This was in 2020. Hold on. How is this any different? Dude, it's like the same effing picture, and we were just here. Even though I think where the springback test occurred was above the supply line, it's crazy. It's like the same thing, right? Mo Jeepin'? Mo Jeepin'? Up in the chat! Leroy Jenkins for everybody today, because I forgot to do the Leroy Jenkins, man. Soundboard will be back, man. Anticipation heightens the pleasure, I'm telling you.
Chug.
Mo Jeepin'. If that wasn't a super chat, I'd be getting another beer right now. But since I have to pay Google 30% of that, you were $30 shy, bro. I don't know. Was it for Mama Ivy, though? I don't know if we had some special vibe going with just Mama Ivy. It was only Mama Ivy that could do it or not. I'm not sure. Hitting the town tonight? No, I got plans to hit the town tomorrow night. Today was kind of just do some more laundry and... You know, it wasn't anything crazy, man, but we're getting there, aren't we? Isn't that crazy? That's life, man. You just never know what's gonna happen. The song is Darude Sandstorm, dude. Look it up. It's a great song. So, can someone attest to my brain connecting the VIX, where it is, to natural gas back in July of 2020? Is it much different? I mean... Remember, this 161's not just a joke, dude. Look left. Oh, mother of God, 2016 low, right? So, no one even said anything. No one even said anything, dude. Bueller. Okay, no cream. Here's your Ethereum on the daily, of course, hitting the next support and not collapsing through it because there's limit bids or limit buys set up there, algos that's been there, and yeah, of course, buyers are going to defend it for at least a minute, right? A little bit. But man, breaking that, I mean, dude, the downside below 1420, you don't want to know, man. It's a good 10 to 13%. You ugly, man. Thank you again, Mojipin, though, for real, dude. No cap. You like the drinking, Mitch? I mean, there's only one beer, bro. I mean, I just finished it. Yeah, I mean, it's just like, this is the way it is. I mean, let's go to QNT. Someone mentioned it. It's like, yeah, this happens, man. I mean, when you hit a profit-taking level, people take profit, and sometimes the market conditions just are so bad that it can't ever get back up. It attempted to rally a brief one, and then, yeah, $100 back to near the entry. It's wild, man. I do not like this song. Hold on. The 1 minute's pumping, bro. As long as the 1 minute's pumping, we're good. be sure to join the Discord if you haven't, right? It's the Discord. Here's the link. It's where you stay connected to this community.
Bought in the boring times back in January and took full profits in these moves by using the classic DA teachings that I learned here for the past 4 years. For the no coiners, stop buying assets without learning TA. Have a good day, Mitch.
Thank you, Anon. I mean, besides Bitcoin and Ethereum, the only two that are kind of like, it's proven to, if you long it and you hold it for many years, it'll pay off. But all the other ones have not really proven that at all. Like most, unless you got in like at the genesis of some of these coins, you don't make anything. Like they pump and then they dump, they lose 99% of their value. All that time went by with inflation continuing to go up, and you don't care what they say. Like they're just lying to us anyway every day. Inflation will not stop. And so if you didn't make any money in a year or 2 years of owning an asset, you're behind. You've lost money. You've lost 6+% on top of what you didn't make because of inflation. I mean, that's why 6 to 8%. It's actually like, I mean, again, it's crazy that they say inflation's only at 8% or whatever, 6%. When you know full well almost everything you buy has like doubled in price in the past 2 years. Almost doubled. Eggs, cheese, bacon, sausage, steak, mushrooms, everything. And yeah, what's crazy about it is the produce is the least inflated thing. Like getting broccoli, getting healthy stuff. But it was always expensive anyway. Yeah, orange juice, mother of God, dude. Chicken wings, bro. Are you kidding me? Trying to go get wings now. It's like $2 per wing in a lot of places. What the? Remember when they used to have like 10-cent wing night? Now it's like $2 per freaking wing, bro. No, they have to make CPI the way it is because that affects Social Security. Because if they like let CPI be real, like show the real number, they'd have to be paying out because of inflation to people on Social Security. That's why they do it. Yeah, it is the CP lie, not the CPI. Exactly. Oh yeah, I can't even, like the testimonies are like just the events happening in Europe with energy costs. I mean, we're talking like, oh, it was a $1,500 energy bill. Now it's like $5,000 energy bill, $6,000 energy bill. It's insane. I know 10 pence are, but hey, you know what? The people on the internet, the globalist media say that you should just skip breakfast or skip dinner. You should just intermittent fast. You should just not eat now to keep up. And maybe inflation's not because of inflation and money printing. Maybe it's because of your attitude. Yep. You change your attitude, inflation might go down, chat, collectively. 20,379 on Bitcoin, man. Okay, we get another beer. I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'm gonna let y'all decide, and I will return. I mean, dude, 2 hour and 20 minute stream. Be right back. Like button, bell, sub, join the Discord. Be right back.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Okay. Alright, I returned for a minute. I don't know how long I'll be here, man. It's a long, extended stream, and price action's kind of like settled down. I don't know. I mean, you never know when it's going to pick back up. We've got an hour, 44 minutes till the daily candle closes on Bitcoin and crypto. Politicus, man, that is like probably the most commonly asked question in the world in this stream forever, right? Where's the music? You like the music, huh? If I told you, then you'd stop watching the stream and you go listen to the music, right? So I can't tell you, bro. Darude Sandstorm. That's it. Look it up. So what? YFI it tested 74.50 finally. That November 2020 low. And it's holding. 200-day moving average also right there. But you just can't. You just wonder, like, is it gonna hold, man? Chat, I need more of you. I need more chat, okay? Because like we've run across these markets like back and forth all the way, and then that was like Miller time, right? Ran down 10%. Yikes! And near its lows. My God, not stopping really. Wow. Banana, that's a great question, man. I don't know. They have good internet in Key West. I'm not sure. The hot water, man. No hot water here. Well, I had my hot waters. I'm out of them now. Cold water now. No, we didn't check BNB. Let's look at it real quick. Down 3.66%. Below the 200-day moving average. And at your lowest price.
XRP-BTC is interesting. RN. Eyes.
Oh, is it ZK? Thanks for the 5, man. Thanks, man. Yeah, BNB hitting the lowest price since January 9th, January 10th. Not looking good. And target's 258 here. It doesn't make sense until you hit that. So, one failure, two failure, that'll do it, man. Confirmation, distribution, confirmation, supply line's still a supply line, right? And you're rolling over. So, and now bringing that 258 target here. In the bearish control zone, not oversold, and that's what you need to know. 31.6, yikes. Yeah, still way off that low from December, but you know, and all you gotta do is make a higher low and everything will be okay, but still it's kind of sketchy. Did the gap fill? Yeah, I believe it did on the Bitcoin futures chart. Yeah. There it is. We have an official gap fill. There it is, man.
Did the gap fill on the CME chart?
It certainly did. Wait, hold on. Depends. On the wick, it did. It touched the wick high from January 13th, and then, but the gap, I mean, I always look at the candle close, right? The candle close is 19,555. So if you're below 20,645, understand that is bad. That's look left. That was the open, the listing day of Bitcoin futures on the CME, Chicago Mercantile Exchange, 20,645. You're below that, that is extremely bad. So I think if you're below that and there's actually a real breakdown, I think you're gonna see 19,585. Yeah, that's a mega level. In fact, on futures, I would say your support is gonna be this July low at 18,755. That's your target. And this, as you can see, the low there, no history behind that, looking left, right? But you know, July, September, and October. So you have still on CME futures, you got about 6.5% downside left, back below the 200-day moving average today. Yikes. Cars and crypto. This is Miami, man. Okay, so Mama Ivy is our only hope because chat is so. Chat, y'all were so lit earlier. What happened, man? It's like the so the Tooth Fairy, right? Tooth Fairy doesn't exist unless you believe. The stream does not exist unless you believe. And you clap for the Tooth Fairy, and you chat for the stream. That's it. Simple. You're cleaning your tub. Oh wow. Why clean your tub? It's just gonna get dirty again, bro. Joshua's rolling a fatty. Okay. 25 more likes till 700. Let's go, dude. We could do that in seconds, man. So easily. Kid me, dude. More pyramid talk. We kind of exhausted the pyramid talk, dude. Look, man, it requires a catalyst. It requires an intriguing question, TTS or something, right? I mean, it didn't take much, man, to get that convo going. Oh, man. No, like the past 2 days was the full moon. Tonight, I don't believe tonight's the full moon, right?
Gentlemen in the mix.
No space ape. I haven't. More likes than views now. Wow, dude. Our number count, the view count collapsed. That'll happen, man. Market volatility pulled back, man. Wow, dude. Collapsed, man. That's like 40% of my viewers. AT&T, all right.
Hey Mitch, can we check out T please? Thanks.
No, well, I mean, you can't say the downtrend isn't real. This is such a nasty downtrend. Just another lower high. In fact, $20, which was an old support. You go even further left, it's a lot. All right, look at this level. It's always been a support resistance, okay? Always a no only. And then you go back further. Look at this. You know, it's a high from 1995, okay? Other levels below that, $20. Below $20 equals 1643 next. All you're doing is making an 886 retrace. It may be, yeah, slightly lower, like high to low, 87% retrace, and then rolling over. This is a bear trend, undeniably. And the characteristic of downtrend: lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs, lower lows, lower highs. Guess what? Possibly lower lows. 1643, $15 targets down here. Way lower to go. Sorry, AT&T's garbage. You should know that. We got 700 likes. Let's go. No, 699 on my side. So, oh, there it is. Someone got it in. You're short, that's my man. Because, like, yeah, that's it. I mean, this took forever too. This was in October, and you just topped out late January. Yeah, dude. I mean, there's nothing that makes sense until 1650. Seriously. What's up, Paul Revere? My man. Yeah, dude. Green screen, man. Yeah, bad. You're out your mind, dude.
A notable peak in the impact rate of cosmic gun activity.
So Renee, the Vlov. Okay, so we got an hour 35 minutes to your daily candle close. I'm certainly not gonna make it, especially the way things have just died down. So I might just get out of here. And you know, man, just things get crazy. Maybe I'll go live again later tonight or something, but I just don't know, man. What's up, Jake? Jake saving the stream, keeping it alive, man. It's on life support right now. Nvidia down today. Bearish and golden candle, but only after.
Can we check out NVDA, finally close to an actionable short?
Well, I mean, your edge is really lacking here. You could say it's class C, hidden bearish divergence. Below 230 equals 208. So you haven't quite broken any sort of formal support resistance yet. Look, left. September 2021. That's a peak. You're still above that. So that's the big breakdown point. If you're able to get below 230, then there's a 9% downside straight to 208, 209. And if you don't hold 209, wow, you're going 193. So yeah, it's like convergence. It's not even like buyer exhaustion up here, but yeah, I mean, I'd imagine if we catch follow through on these index funds, it's not going to be good for NVIDIA. Let's see what kind of follow through we get tomorrow, because that was a pretty ugly candle. But again, no technical damage was really done yet in terms of the levels, right? Have your alert set up below 230, because when you hear the beep, you know it's breaking a key support. All right. All right. Thanks, dude. That was it. Jake, keeping it alive. But unfortunately, we've done the analysis now. All right, it's like kind of, I don't even want one high, the second high. I mean, you could look at it like this was a high, and now you made a second high, and there's like literally negative momentum on the second high. It's pretty bad. But retrace-wise was like a 786 maybe, high to low. Nope, like a 76% retrace up there. No gap fill. There's a gap fill at 259. Never saw that either.
Can you please check out on the NYSE? Stock options matured last week. Could we see a bounce here?
Bro, looking at this, I would not think so. Nah. God, mother of God noted, bro. You are in so much trouble. This asset's in so much trouble now. So much trouble, all right? When you're below $18, you are hyper bearish on this asset. Outfront media, that's the ice line, bro. And here's the problem. Buyers tried once, they tried twice. It's over. Confirmation of extreme distribution. Even if the second high is higher, it's still the same thing. Okay, so to me, I mean, you'll come down, you'll probably spend a minute testing 16.10, $15. Below this level, though, my God, man, there's just nothing here. I mean, you could try to say 1350 is one low from 2006. Yeah, that's where, look, price action correlated in July 2020, November 2020. That's your target here. Until you get back above $18, the target is 18.6% downside, 1350, okay? Keek, Wahoo. That's it. That's your cutoff. The argument becomes strong to not own it below $18.
Can we check out REI? Seems like it's losing a mega level dating back to 20.
We can go, Jake, right now. Okay. Re-energy. I know we've been kind of looking at this one. Awful, man. Wow. Yep, it's done, dude. Yep, this is insanely bad. Like, and you got a local level, like it's kind of like a zone, right? Where you see, you know, this is the big one because this is like, look, 2020, and you got like, okay, a couple of these lows. Like you saw price action April 2021 and August 2021 where it actually rallied. So that is your target, 186 from here, minimum from the high to the low. That's like about 7% downside. So you'll lose 7%, and if you don't hold that level after losing 7%, that's when the massive breakdown occurs. That's when death and pain upon you. Yeah, dude, there's just nothing here, man. So bad, bro. Yep, lost your level, for sure, certainly. Look, one high, the second high, two tests and failure, now you're rolling over, right? So look at all this divergence, and it doesn't matter. It shows you a bear trend, man. All right, we'll be good. Ugly. Really ugly. Yeah, you're right. Bad stuff happening here on this one. That was not quite your lowest low. I mean, my God, we'd have to scale in real hard to see. Actually, it's like the exact, look where it closed, the exact same price as February 22nd. Right, I'm scaled out so crazily. It's like identical. So rivaling the lowest low REI has seen since August of 2021. It's just so bearish, man. I mean, until you catch some candles, impulse candles that are bullish, there's no reversal. It's bad. Okay, Jake, we did it, man. Teamwork.
Can you check out $M weekly/monthly? Here's Macy's for snuck that one by me. This is for Jay. Thanks, dude, for the weekly and the monthly
You want Macy's, all right? Weekly and the monthly. The weekly, you are in the dead middle of the range, right? So it's really tough here. It's either you're going long between 850 and 1059, or you're going short at 28 bucks. Above 28 bucks is a massive breakout, but you can see it was such a fake breakout, right? Liquidity grab, and you're right back below it. So like it's impossible to strategize an entry here for anything, right? Because it's always about buy low, sell high, or sell high, buy low, and you don't have any of those right now. I mean, late, right? I mean, the closer you are to 28, the closer you are to being able to strategize a short with a stop loss. The closer you are to 850 to 1060, the closer you are to being able to strategize an entry for a long. When you're in between, there's nothing to do besides flip coins. So we're in coin flipping territory on Macy's. Jay, thanks for the 15. Oh no, no way. I'm not muted. You're crazy, dude. You're out of your mind. Crypto Hammer, that's for peasant loot. Let's go to 25 heroic. All right, man. Well, it's just you and me, Jay, in this chat. It's just you and me. Everyone else left. Weekly, monthly. We can do the monthly too. You requested it, so. Yeah, again, man. There's just nothing here. You would wait for way lower.
Gentlemen.
Look at that 200-month moving average. Wow, you want to talk about a shooting star? That's a real shooting star. It's a green shooting star. Crazy, man. Long live? Yeah, 2 hours, 45 minutes now. If you're enjoying it, hit the like button, that bell, that sub. We got over 700 likes now. Let's go, dude. Presidente Dominican Pilsner in a green bottle. Oh, sounds good, man. Yeah, I guess I'm now officially Florida man. Yeah, it's true. Yeah, monthly, dude. Looking terrible. Not great. Terrible. Bearish below $28. On the new month, let's check out Bitcoin. What's the candle look like so far? Not so good. Not so good at all. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a good stream. Appreciate everyone coming out. Hype died, so I died too. Metaphorically speaking, right? So thanks everyone for being here, and I'll just be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
back when I was 17, 16. The only thing that kept me out all night was house music. Well, you know. I remember coming home in the morning. My mother didn't know what to do. It was a combination of everything. The years go by, people change, places change, the music stays the same. In my heart, it's always about house music. In my heart, it's always about the bass and the soul. In my heart, it's always about closing my eyes and listening to the house music take control. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to listen to anything else. Deep house. Deep house. House. Deep house. They always ask me what kind of house I play. I don't want to describe it. I don't want to put a label on it. It's house. It may be deep. But to me, it's all about house. Feeling really good. Knowing that you're in a place listening to something that will change your soul. House music has made me cry. House music has made me cry. I've gone out times in my life that I've been really, really low. Times when I couldn't see the light or see any future ahead of me. Down times. And house music has lifted me. It's encouraged me to do what I want. Everything beautiful about house music is good. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to listen to anything else.